Hey everybody! We all know how important public transportation is. It connects us to jobs, schools, and each other. Imagine not being able to hop on a bus or train easily. For millions with disabilities, that's a daily reality. Accessible public transit isn't just a convenience. It's about freedom and equality. It's about making sure everyone has the same opportunities to live their lives to the fullest. Think about it. Going to a doctor's appointment, visiting loved ones, or simply enjoying a day out shouldn't be a struggle for anyone. We all deserve to move around our cities and towns with dignity and ease. That's why making public transit accessible for people with disabilities is so important. It's about creating a world where everyone feels welcome, valued, and included. Let's work together to make transportation a right, not a privilege, for all. Now, while we've made progress, we still have a long way to go. Many public transit systems are still not fully accessible to people who use wheelchairs. We're talking about broken elevators, steep ramps, and buses without working lifts. These barriers can make it incredibly difficult, even impossible, for people with disabilities to use public transportation. Imagine the frustration of missing an important appointment because the bus lift wasn't working, or the feeling of isolation when you can't join your friends for a movie because the train station isn't accessible. We need to do better. We need to invest in making our public transit systems fully accessible to everyone. This means making sure all buses and trains have working lifts and ramps. It means having elevators at every train station. And it means making sure sidewalks and curb cuts are well maintained. But here's the thing. Change is happening. I've met some amazing people who are living proof of the power of accessible transit. I remember this one young woman, Sarah. She uses a wheelchair and always dreamed of becoming a chef. Once her city improved bus accessibility, she could finally attend culinary school. Now she owns a thriving bakery. Stories like Sarah's remind us that when we remove barriers, we unleash potential. We empower people to chase their dreams and contribute to their communities. Another story that stuck with me is Michael's. He loves going to baseball games with his son, but used to dread the hassle of navigating inaccessible public transport. Then, his city invested in new trains with level boarding. Now, Michael and his son enjoy smooth, stress-free rides to every game. These are just a few examples of the life-changing impact of accessible transportation. So, let's talk about the benefits of wheelchair-accessible public transit. It's not just about providing access for those who use wheelchairs. It's really about creating a more inclusive and equitable society for everyone. When public transit is accessible, people with disabilities can participate more fully in their communities, which is, a win for all of us. Plus, accessible transit options can be more convenient for parents with strollers, travelers with luggage, and even, seniors. It's a step towards a world where everyone can move freely and independently. Now, here's where we need your help. We're calling on everyone to support the expansion of wheelchair-accessible public transit. This isn't just a task for policymakers or transit authorities. It's something we all can advocate for. Talk to your local representatives, share information on social media, and, importantly, support initiatives and organizations that are working towards this goal. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that public transit is accessible for everyone. Let's take action today for a more inclusive tomorrow.